A CEO is at a sectorial meeting, sitting across from competitors and clients. Quietly and politely, a client mentions that his order hasn't shown up. He's giving her a chance to fix the problem before he stops being polite. This branching diagram maps what happens on Monday morning. The CEO asks one question: where is this order? By lunch, she has 4 answers. Sales says it's delivered. Logistics says it's in the warehouse. Manufacturing says they haven't started. Procurement says materials haven't arrived. 4 confident answers. 3 of them are completely wrong, and none of those 3 departments knew it. Nobody lied. Sales checked the target date. Manufacturing checked the schedule. Everyone reported what was supposed to be true inside their own department. Truth went local, leaving the actual order unowned. We can fix this structural flaw. By implementing a specific 5-step action plan, you can untangle your order-to-cash cycle and permanently eliminate the need to play detective for a customer's missing order. Step 1. Map your current process. This traditional org chart separates the company into distinct nodes for sales, logistics, manufacturing, and procurement. But notice the horizontal line cutting across the empty space between them. That unmanaged white space is where the real business actually lives. Receiving, producing, delivering, and collecting, the order-to-cash cycle, is the entire business model. If your company lives by fulfilling orders on time, that cycle is the actual product. Right now, it simply lacks a master. Step 2 solves this gap. Assign a single role to own the order end-to-end. This person acts as the bridge across those departmental silos. To make this work, their KPIs must shift. They're no longer measured on departmental efficiency. They are evaluated entirely on their ability to provide an accurate cross-departmental status immediately. Without this dedicated role, the CEO often becomes the default integration layer. When the chief executive is the only person who can track an order, you don't have a functional company. You have 4 separate companies sharing a parking lot. Structural success requires managing the horizontal flow of the order rather than maintaining the vertical boxes on your organizational chart. Step 3 forces these departments to communicate. Establish a mandatory weekly cross-functional sync with all department heads. The operational benefit is immediate. If procurement says they are waiting on a shipment from China, sitting in the same room as sales instantly stops telling clients the order shipped. This split-screen comparison shows the logic of the new system. On the left, isolated task management keeps everyone blind. On the right, a unified matrix ensures that a delay input in one department automatically shifts the timeline for everyone else. With the framework in place, Step 4 tests it. Conduct a proactive 5-order trace audit. Pick 5 active orders this week, walk them manually through every single department, and ask each team the exact same question regarding the order status. This flowchart traces a single order moving through a sequence of departments. Watch the handoff points between the nodes. Those failure markers highlight exactly where communication breaks down. You must execute this manual trace proactively during normal operations. Waiting until a customer is furious at a dinner party is the most expensive possible way to locate a bottleneck. The primary goal of this audit is to expose the inevitable mismatch between the idealized flowchart on the wall and the messy reality happening out on the floor. Exposing these real-world gaps through forced weekly alignment and live audits is the only way to build a functional, transparent system. Finally, Step 5 secures the system long-term. You must shift your internal reporting culture away from the confident guesses. Think back to the 4 departments in our opening story. They answered fast and wrong because they reported what should be true based on the schedule, rather than checking what actually was. You have to actively reward employees who say, "Let me check." Build an environment where verifying the facts is praised over providing an immediate, unverified answer. In a complex supply chain, an honest, unsure response is the first step toward uncovering the actual state of a customer's order. Without a cultural reinforcement of truth-seeking, even the best cross-functional system will eventually revert back to isolated local silos. Follow these 5 steps, and you create a cleanly spinning order-to-cash loop. You secure 1 order, 1 status, and 1 clear owner. You stop managing the isolated boxes on your org chart, and you start mastering the critical handoff spaces between them. Tomorrow morning, put this to the test. Execute step 4 by physically tracing 5 live orders to see what is stuck in the fog. Has your company ever required a 4-department deep investigation to track down an order? Let us know what finally fixed it in the comments below.